Imagine a stadium shaking under the weight of thousands of voices chanting in unison. Red, green, and white banners flood the air, and flares burn so bright they cast a fiery glow across the stands. The energy is palpable, the emotion contagious. Is there any fan base on Earth quite like this? Well, today we dive into one burning question. Are Italians the most passionate sports fans in the world? Spoiler alert, we're about to uncover stories that will make your heart race faster than a Ferrari on an open highway. Stay with me. I promise you, it's going to get emotional. But hey, don't just take my word for it. Ask yourself, what makes a sports fan truly great? Is it loyalty, emotion, or something else? Buckle up, because we're about to find out. By the way, before we begin, are you a calm, rational sports fan? If so, this video might shock you. But hey, that's part of the fun, right? Let's kick things off with football, or as the Italians call it, Calcio. The phrase ride or die doesn't even begin to describe the relationship Italians have with their teams. It's loyalty on steroids. Whether it's a Serie A clash or the World Cup, the stands are never just filled, they're alive. Remember Italy's 2006 World Cup win? The streets were flooded with millions, tears of joy streaming down faces. But what makes this special is that even when Italy didn't qualify for the 2018 World Cup, devastating as it was, the passion didn't waver. Fans stuck around, ready to support the team's redemption arc. Here's a question for you. Can you stay that loyal if your team doesn't even make it to the playoffs? Italians can, and they do. But what happens when sports love turns into obsession? Stay with me, because what you're about to hear next will blow your mind. If you thought football was just a game, think again. Meet the Ultras, the fan groups so intense, they make regular supporters look like casual onlookers. These aren't just fans, they're soldiers on a mission. The songs, the choreographed displays, the pyrotechnics, it's like a rock concert, a war rally, and a carnival rolled into one. But here's the catch. With passion this wild, sometimes it overflows. Ultra groups have been known to go overboard, with rivalries turning violent. In some cases, football matches in Italy are suspended not because of rain, but because fan battles spill onto the field. Let's be honest. If you're in a fan base where chanting involves flares and smoke bombs, you're not just a fan. You're a pyrotechnic artist with a side hustle in screaming. But hey, football isn't the only sport that sparks this level of emotion in Italy. You'll be surprised at what else draws the same intensity. Ready for the curveball? Now, if you think Italians only obsess over football, think again. Cycling. They've got the Giro d'Italia, where fans line the roads, cheering through rain, snow, and heat. Motorsport? Let's talk about Ferrari and Valentino Rossi, two names that turn every Italian household into a racetrack on weekends. When Ferrari wins, it's not just a victory, it's national pride on display. If Valentino Rossi makes a comeback on the MotoGP circuit, the cheers from Italian fans can practically be heard across continents. And it's not just the big sports. Even volleyball and basketball ignite that same passion. Imagine roaring arenas filled with Italians screaming their hearts out for a spike or a slam dunk. Passion? Oh, it's everywhere. But what's the secret behind all of this emotion? Why do Italians love so fiercely, cheer so loudly, and cry so openly? You're about to find out. The heart of Italian fandom goes beyond winning and losing. It's deeply rooted in culture, history, and community. Italians don't just watch sports, they experience them. It's a chance to belong, to connect with something greater than themselves, and to express emotions without holding back. That emotional intensity, it comes from centuries of history. Whether it's opera, art, or food, Italians do everything with passion. And in sports, this passion becomes unstoppable. For them, cheering is like breathing. It's instinctual, natural, and powerful. And let me tell you, when Italians chant, they're not just rooting for a team, they're cheering for life itself. Honestly, if you've never experienced an Italian sports crowd, you haven't truly lived. And if you think I'm exaggerating, well, maybe it's time to book a ticket to Rome. So, are Italians the most passionate sports fans in the world? Let's recap. They stick with their teams, win or lose. They blur the line between fandom and obsession. They bring the same intensity to cycling, motorsports, and beyond. And most importantly, they live and breathe every moment with passion. If that isn't the definition of the world's most passionate sports fans, I don't know what is. So now I've got a challenge for you. Do you agree with me? Or do you think another country deserves the crown of most passionate sports fans? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. And if this video fired you up, imagine what else we've got coming. Hit that subscribe button now and become part of a community that dives deep into the heart of Italian culture. Don't miss out. We've got plenty more stories waiting for you. And stick around for the end screen to catch some more exciting videos. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next.